We are back inside of Minecraft Vault Hunters, and today we are going to be preparing for the final episode, as my plan is to upload that next week or the week after. Depends on how it actually goes. It'll be about 2, maybe 3 weeks until we jump into a Season 3. At least I think it's Season 3, because we done the 1.16 version, which was Season 1. This would have been Season 2, so then the next one will be Season 3. And I'm looking forward to it, because it's going to be pretty exciting, I think. So the first thing we are actually going to do is we need to prepare. Our armor currently is not really going to be that good for the finale episode. So armor improvements is definitely the first thing, but we cannot go into vaults looking like this. So we're going to quickly just fill up vault bronze and we're going to get a cool looking set of armor. So let's quickly just scroll through and see what one I like the most. And there we go. Although it doesn't match, we now look a lot better than having a trash can on our head. Although maybe we should rune both of these so they don't actually have the enchantment glint, as I think they look way better when they don't glow. So let's quickly just see. We should definitely have some. I think they're called blank runes. Yes, here we go. We just need 2 of them. And we could also maybe do a pickaxe as well, although the pickaxe isn't that big of a problem. And there we go. We now have a full set of armor with no enchantment glints. I did also do the sword and the pickaxe as well, just so it all matches. And I think we are now ready to jump into a vault. So the goal within this vault is, do I actually want to scav the crystal? Yeah, I'm going to scav the crystal because I think I'm actually really enjoying doing scavs at the moment. I do also think after this vault, we might eat a load of burgers to get our actual levels up. We have no modifiers. Okay. 2 zombie arms, 5 red scrolls, 6 skeleton ribcage, 5 black mob essence, and 3 sacks. Kind of a hard scav. We actually require every chest type apart from wooden and also ores. So we might not complete this, but we definitely give it a go. We also need to keep an eye out for Gorgonite and Iscalium treasure doors. Is this a ore room to begin with? I think it is. Okay, that's really good. And we'd also need black mob essence, which I'm pretty sure are from skeletons. We actually need 3 of these, which I don't know if we're actually going to get that from the first one. We got 2 skeleton wishbones. That is actually not what we need, and they're the rare ones. From just looking at the actual bar that shows what goes into your inventory, I think we only got 1 of the skeleton rib cages. And yeah, we did. Oh wow, that is actually extremely bad. We looted that whole room. We mined a decent amount of ores. There we go. We've now actually got that down, which that should get rid of the majority of them. And we definitely have the black mob essence. I think it is now literally just all the other stuff. Okay, there is something through here, which we can quickly just get rid. I'm hoping this is either gilded or ornate, because I think we can do the living ones. I think the gilded and ornate is probably the harder ones, and it looks like it's coin piles, which is the only thing I did not want it to be, because that's the only thing we don't need. There is this right here, which is definitely something we do need, because, okay, and there we go. We've now got all of the actual skeleton wishbones. So I believe it is now literally just, okay, there's more ornate right here, which is good, because that is something we still actually need. And there is actually a completion altar, so let's quickly just see. We have the skeleton wishbones, they can go in. We have 3 of them, so we need 2 more of them. We have 1 sack, so we still need some actual sacks. We have all of them, and then the zombie arms we have 1 of. So we need 1 more zombie arm, 2 more gilded or red chest scrolls, and 1 more or 2 more sacks. So it's possible that we could complete it, but it is looking very unlikely. There is currently just under 2 minutes remaining. I haven't found a single treasure room door, nor have I actually found a single actual dungeon, which is really weird, because normally you would at least find 1 of either. So there is, I should be quite close to the actual starting room. So if I quickly, let's not actually do that. Are you the one that was shooting me from the top? I don't think you was. No, okay, you were the bowing one, but there is still another one up there. And we didn't actually get a single thing we need. I literally just need the actual scrolls now. And also the sacks. I have the zombie arm. According to the compass, this is definitely the way home. So hopefully it's just not too many rooms. Although we do have quite a lot of fruit. It's just, do we have enough health to survive on the fruit? Because I think it's once you get to like 2 hearts, you can no longer eat fruit. So we should be pretty close. I don't see us being that far away from the portal. I'm pretty sure that was our starting room. So portal, yes, our portal room is right here. And we managed to actually do it without eating too many fruits, which is good. So let's now leave. Before we do leave though, we needed one more of them, we needed one more sack, and we had the zombie arms. So we was close, we just obviously wasn't close enough. So the goal now is to, let's quickly just throw all of these on the floor so they get picked up back into the backpack. So loot-wise, we got pretty decent. We got a chest piece and leggings. Hopefully that chest piece is Omega, as that is the only Omega piece we are missing. And then everything else in there is pretty good. Inside of here, we got another chest piece and also another pair of leggings. And then we'd also get some jewels, which they're okay, I guess. Inside of here, we got some more jewels. That one's actually kind of good, although it is quite high size. That one's also pretty decent. So we got okay loot, not really anything too good. I should have emptied pretty much most of this. I have. So let's quickly just roll the vault gear. And while the vault gear is rolling, let's quickly just see how much stuff we have for burgers. So I don't actually know if we get some buns and also some patties. And then I think you have to have tomato, which makes it, do you need 2 burgers for that? No. Do you need cheese? Yep, there we go. And then we'd also have some pickles. Can pickles go in there? What do you need with the pickles? I'm not actually too sure. What about lettuce? Let's actually see how we need this because I don't actually know how they're crafted. So this is the deluxe cheeseburger. It seems to go double cheeseburger, then the crispy deluxe, which is one of each, or you can just combine a lettuce. And then it's this one, which is pickles as well. And then after that, it's burger sauce, which we don't have. So this is the maximum one we can actually craft at the moment. Which we can craft how many of them? Okay, that's a stack and 48. And we are out of, what have we got? No, we can make more. Why did it only craft 48 right there? Okay, these are 2 different things. We are now out of, that's also some more right there. I'm not going to make any just using these because I don't think that's worth it at this point in time. These are the ones that are worse. I'm pretty sure if you now sneak and eat, it eats the whole stack at once. It does, and that got us up to mid 57. So let's now do it again. These ones are better than them ones. So this is getting us up to almost 59. Can we get up to level 60 with this stack? I think we might just be below level 60. No, we got to level 60. Okay, that's given us a new expertise point as well. And now let's look at the vault gear we got. So leggings, they're kind of rubbish. Also, them leggings are rubbish. Chest piece is extremely rubbish. And that chest piece is not better than our current one. Okay, so they can all go into the system. So I think our only goal now is, I don't know if we're going to be able to get the artifacts, although we are going to need the artifacts for the finale episode. So maybe we could do something to get them in another way. I have just actually had a thing added to the actual world, which if we quickly just head up here, there is a button, which if we click when we have a crystal in our hand, it will instantly add the modifier that gives us a 50% increase in artifact. Just so we have a higher chance to get it. If you want to know the command, I will have it posted in the description, because artifacts are extremely rare. I think that's changed in update 12, which I think has a release date of the end of October. Until the actual artifact rate is increased, that button should help us out. So let's quickly just see what we can actually do. We need seeds, coal, chicken, and acacia. Okay, I don't actually think we've had acacia at all. We only have 3, but we do have some saplings which we can actually plant, and I don't have that actual thing anymore, which I forgot about. One thing we could quickly just do to get a load of seeds is grab our hoe. Let's also actually quickly just spend our expertise point while we are waiting. So I don't really care about these 2. Trinketer, gain a chance to not consume your trinket. That could be kind of cool. Become closer to the gods, increase your chance. I don't think I care about that either. What is this? Increase the chance of a legendary modifier. That could be kind of cool. We could go in Unbreaking. We could also go in Experienced. What is this? Gain a chance to not consume crafting potential. Angel Block. We don't have that unlocked, and I'm pretty sure that requires a mod as well. Apparently it doesn't, but this is quite expensive to craft, and all it does is I think makes you fly. So you have like creative flight, which I don't think we need because we're in Skyblock and that's a tall tree. We're in Skyblock and I guess I can get around quite easily. So I don't think we're going to go for that. So I think the only thing that I really want to go for is either this one, because having legendary modifiers is pretty good. And this works for all gear. I thought this was only for crafted gear, but it doesn't specify that. So that is actually something we could go for. And I think that is what we're going to spend our point in, because it increases the chance of a gear piece getting a legendary modifier when being identified. Only at 1%, but I guess that is probably a big increase. So I've just chopped down that tree, and now we are going to need a lot of seeds, which I guess the best way to get seeds is just by clicking, and yes, that is a decent amount. So it turns out you can't actually use command blocks to make this command happen. I have to actually enter it manually, which is totally fine, because when you actually use command blocks, it struggles to find the player. It's now actually got the modifier on, and I think we're going to throw this modifier on every single crystal we run, just so we can obviously have that higher chance to get the artifacts before we end the series, as it would be cool to find them all. Completing the bounties would also be good, and it's an elixir, which means that we don't have to focus anything in particular. We can obviously just go on what the vault wants us to do, and the first ever room is actually this room, but I don't think we are going to do this, just because I know this is extremely dangerous. I think the spawners down there continuously spawn, and I know that I will most likely die from it. I can see a dungeon door just over in that corner, so that would be good to actually head to. Although I would much rather find the treasure rooms than dungeons. And I'm pretty sure the dungeon over there is a spider dungeon, which I think is probably one of the hardest ones. So yeah, here is the treasure room that I saw. Let's quickly just get rid of you. And it's normal, so it's possible, I think. What is it, though? It is... there's no chat. Oh, it's gilded. I think we should do this just because gilded could be kind of good. Hell no, this ain't normal. That spider's just critted me for like all my health. Oh, okay. We are definitely not doing that. We've actually got a legendary 100 soul chance for 5 minutes. That's kind of good. So let's quickly... This is a ore room. Were ores good? I don't actually think ores were. Let's quickly just kill all of these and see. I think ores were actually quite bad for the vaults, although we're just over halfway. I am just heading down here. There's a dungeon, Pigling and its extreme. I don't think we're going to do the dungeon. I am just looking around for treasure rooms, and I don't think there are any. Let's quickly just head in here to see what it's like. I am just going to place that there so nothing can get in here. How hard is this? If I quickly just see... Use are not actually that bad. All I have to do is, I think, just throw that in there. I think that's now all of them gotten, although I'm not actually too sure if any more spawn. I know we haven't killed the actual, like, main one, but this is getting us a lot of vault gear, and we did just get the chest scroll we needed, which is pretty good. We're almost there with elixir. We need, I would say that's about 10% if I was to guess, and we have 6 minutes left. The only problem is, though, I haven't actually found a single completion altar, which is really weird. So we are going to have to maybe hunt for one of them, although we did get a sour orange, so that's, I guess, something. We have just completed the elixir, which is good. So now it is literally just the fact of finding a completion altar, and I still haven't actually found one. So there is a chance we could find one up here, which I'm hoping we do. Okay, we've actually just found one, which is good. That took a lot longer than I would have liked. We literally used all of our lemons and all of our, what are they, oranges, I think they are. So we now only have kiwis left, which I don't know why that took so long to actually find one of them. And we did also complete one of the bounties, so let's quickly just claim that as well. But before we look at the rewards, let's quickly just see what we got from the vault. Quite a lot of vault gear, which we will actually quickly just take. And then even more vault gear inside of these. Let's take that as well. And inside of this one, we got some jewels. That one's kind of good. The others kind of suck. And then, did we get any jewels in here? We did. We got one. Actually, that's not too bad. And then, we didn't get any jewels inside of that one. So, let's quickly just place all this down. Let's also roll the vault gear. And let's now have a look. 24. That's not really that good, but I will keep that. That magnet is kind of good. Boots are rubbish. Shield is rubbish. Boots are also rubbish. Axe, I don't like using axes. That sword is kind of rubbish. Axe, shield. Yeah, that's not as good as our wand, and I'm actually really enjoying using wands. These two wands are both kind of rubbish. Helmet, kind of rubbish. Boots are also rubbish. And the shield is also rubbish. And then a final helmet, that's rubbish. Let's throw this in there real quick, just so I can re-roll the suffix, which I can do that. And that's Poison Cloud 2. Now let's open up that. And we got an Echo Gem. Let's open up the boss crate. We didn't get an artifact. Okay. We did get some actual jewels, though. Not really anything too good. And we did get a helmet, 2 leggings, and also a shield, which let's quickly just roll. That helmet, I think, okay, it's not Omega. It's kind of rubbish. Both of the leggings are also rubbish. The axe, I don't know, did that axe new? Yeah, I think that wasn't. It's rubbish, and so is that shield. And let's now craft up a few more actual chest pieces. I think let's make maybe about 9. And the final one is the 9th one. Okay, so there we go. That's 9 chest pieces, and let's roll them all at once. We didn't get Omega as far as I could see, so that one is not as good as our current one. Neither. That one's actually kind of good, but not really that good. I will keep that one though. That one is rubbish. So is that one. That one is also rubbish. Yeah, that's rubbish as well. So is that. That one is also rubbish, and so is that. So they were all actually kind of rubbish. I now have 13 more vault gold, so let's throw that into there, and let's craft up some more actual chest pieces. So that is, let's actually see, how many have we got? We have got, because we're out of alloy. Okay, that should be enough, and let's now roll them all. So we didn't get Omega again. Okay, that is more like it. So it's the same one as we currently have. It's got health, which is good. It does also have mana, poison avoidance, and cooldown reduction. The cooldown reduction is higher. We do lose the item rarity, but I don't think item rarity is going to help us in the final boss fight. So I actually think this chest piece is kind of good. I would really like to re-roll the implicits. So do we have something to roll them? What is it that you need? We actually have 10 of the fundamental focus. So let's quickly just see what we can do with these. And if I throw them into there with that chest piece, let's see what we get. Okay, we actually got ability power. 15 armor, 18%. Do I want to do it again? Yeah, let's do it again. 19 and 16. There we go. That is actually a lot better. Then this one, let's actually now see the others. This chest piece is extremely rubbish compared to the one we actually just crafted. Same with that. Same with that one. That one is also kind of rubbish. So is that one. And so, oh no, that one is the one that we actually had. So that is kind of good. So that is now a sword and chest piece. We could carry on using the helmet, boots, and leggings because they're already kind of good. So I guess the only other thing we would need is a wand or even a shield. Well, I have actually just got some actual good shields and idols. This is the best wand we actually own. And then I do have some idols right here which give us some legendary rolls on mana. So these could be kind of good, although this is mana regen. Then we'd also have 2 pretty good shields right here. This one does have some empty prefixes. So let's quickly just go and see what these are. And I think we're going to jump into one final vault, which if I quickly just do that, that gave us knockback, no, durability and 3 health. That's actually not too bad. I think I'm going to re-roll the prefixes and suffixes because they're kind of bad. Okay, 7% block chance. That takes it up to 17. 5 health. And then why can I not do these? I need vault platings. I think from now on, all crystals will have 200% artifact chance, which is 4 of the modifier. So hopefully that should give us a better chance. And let's jump straight into this one. It's a random actual modifier, so we could get anything. We did also get 1 horde on the actual crystals, so we have 50% item quantity as well, which is good. And we also have a Hunter Guardian. Oh my god, we've got an ore room to begin with. This is actually insane. I don't actually think we've found one of these in 1.18 version. So this is going to be pretty fun to mine. Actually thinking about it, although this is a really good find, I don't think it's going to be that useful to us because we are coming close to the end of this series. And I don't think ores, although that is scallium up there, I don't think ores are going to actually be that useful. So we're just going to leave this room. Do I not even... Okay, we've got an Iscalium door. We have an Iscalium key. That is actually perfect. We are going straight into this treasure room. I'm going to block that off just so nothing can get in here. And I don't know if item rarity or item quantity is affected with treasure sand. I'm going to... What was that? I'm going to break it with item quantity, I think, just because that would obviously be better. And that was a lot. We got 3 pogs. I don't think we got a bounty, whatever it's called. How did this get in here? I blocked up the door. I don't actually know how that got in here. I have mined up all of the actual blocks, which kind of sucks. So this is actually where the good stuff comes from. And I think let's do item quantity just to see. I don't know if it's affected, but that's a good sword, some chest pieces, an idol, 2 knowledge. I don't actually know what they are. We'll actually check it all when we leave the vault. I don't want to check it now because of... I like the inside of that chest. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't want to check it now because we are wasting time that we could try and find the other one. And okay, that's how they got in here. Let's quickly just get rid of them. And they can't actually come in here anymore because of the carpet there. We still haven't found a single boss monolith. So let's just dig down here. And there we go. There is one. So let's actually clean this room up first because we don't want anything to spawn while we are fighting these. Obviously, that would probably get us killed. So that is a lot. Do I actually spawn it all? I think let's do that. Let's spawn these as well. I think what I want to do is get it all into the center there. And then that's not good. And then I think let's just throw that down. No, it costs a little bit more mana. So let's just run around a second. And there we go. That is now that down. So I just need to try and lead them all into the center here. And that should hit them if I quickly just lead them back around. There we go. That was pretty easy. Okay, we've actually just got a pretty tanky champion. And it does actually do quite a lot of damage. Although I did just stun it right there, which is good. So let's now get rid of you. And we got a magnet and some bronze from that. We've actually just got another champion. And it's not actually good to fight him in the water. Because in water they kind of bounce. And it's really annoying. I dashed instead of healed right there. Yeah, they bounce in water, which is really annoying, and it's kind of hard to fight them when they're sitting there bouncing up and down. Let's quickly just see it's normal, and it's skeletons, and it's coin piles. Okay, I guess we can do this, and okay, maybe not. Let's quickly just throw that down, and let's let that deal with them. Okay, there we go, and I think we should now be good, although the main reason for these actual dungeons is for the mobs, and we didn't actually get too many. Was that can't have been all the mobs within here. There must be more. And there is more. I don't actually know. Was that like the main champion, or did we just get another champion spawn from the same chest or from the same dungeon? That's another thing I'm not actually too sure about, though. I think the dungeon normally, or the actual champion normally spawns down here. And yes, here we go. Here's a lot of them. I did actually just get a lucky hit right there, which is good. I'm guessing that is the main champion, and it seems like it is. No, I was meant to block you in there. How much health do you have? You only have 800. Actually, you're kind of weak for a champion. I think we can deal with you pretty quickly. Was there actually a potion thing within that room? I didn't actually see. There is not. We actually managed to do the bounty for the actual mobs, but there's 3 minutes left, and we still haven't actually found another boss of monolith, so I guess that means we might not actually be able to complete this. There's another dungeon, and this is another normal one, and it's exactly the same one we did actually just fight. I think if I can do both bounties, and I don't really care about completing it, so we just need, what is that? 10, 11 more. And there we go. We've actually done the bounty for that one as well. So that's both bounties completed. We did find one treasure room. I do quickly just want to see if we can get this one, which is the actual dungeon mob. I do have some kiwis we can eat, and I'm pretty sure we are quite close to our spawn. No, I managed to eat one more, and our portal room is literally the next room over. Yes, it is right there. We have 90 seconds. I'm actually too scared to dash just in case we take full damage, but we have made it, I think. Yeah, there we go. We've actually made it out on half a heart, and I didn't actually think we was going to. 13,000 XP, but we did obviously find the treasure room and also complete both of our bounties. Now, the loot inside of this vault is going to be incredible. So, first of all the actual vault gear we got, so we'll take all of that. We then did also get inside of this one quite a lot of jewels. Okay, the jewels are actually quite terrible. Some more vault gear, which we'll quickly just throw in our inventory, and then both of them as well. A lot of vault bronze, which we'll throw into the system later. We have checked all them jewels. And then inside of this one, some more actual vault gear. Let's quickly just throw them in there. And then quite a lot more jewels, which are there any that are good? That one's okay. These ones are, that one's fine, but the prefix is kind of rubbish. That one's actually kind of good. That one's also not bad. The size is a bit high. And then these two, once again, are not bad, but the size is quite high. And then we did also get 3 pogs, which isn't actually too bad. These removes a random curse, and we got 3 of them, 2 knowledge stars. So now let's quickly just roll this, and we got another purple chest piece. I don't know what that means. So I don't actually know what that means, and that's 58% of avoidance for that. So we'll keep that, and I'll maybe do some research into that. That one is also maybe kind of good. Them boots are rubbish. The magnet, that magnet is actually kind of good. Let's then do this chest piece. That is kind of rubbish. The wand, that's kind of rubbish. So are they. 27 for a sword, that's actually not too bad. Let's put the things that are not too bad up here so I know. The magnet we want to keep. This chest piece is kind of rubbish. We can throw that. Leggings are also kind of rubbish. Vault boots are... The health is good and so is the armor, but I think they're kind of rubbish. That sword is actually really good, so we'll keep that one. That one is also kind of good. This sword is better than that one, but we could maybe modify this to try and get some increased damage on it as well. Axe is also rubbish, so is the wand. Both of these chest pieces are also rubbish, and that actual wand is, or that sword is also kind of rubbish. That magnet is really good for the almost 10% mining speed, and then that wand is rubbish. Also helmet, I forgot. Helmet is also kind of rubbish, so that can go straight into there. So we now actually have a pretty decent set of gear for the finale episode, which will either be next episode or the episode after. I'm not exactly too sure just yet. But anyway, that is where I'm going to end this one. If you did enjoy, do leave a like and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you guys in another one very soon. I actually forgot to open the bounty crates, so let's quickly just do that. And we got some diamonds, some knowledge, some chromatic steel, echo, and then also a jewel. Not that bad of a jewel. We'll also get boots and chest piece. The boots are actually pretty decent, although they don't have any health on them. And then the chest piece is, okay, also a pretty good chest piece, although it doesn't actually have anything that would help us health-wise.